Good morning. Gonna check. Make sure we are broadcasting properly before we start recording. Come on. Come on. Make sure we're good. Come on. Okay. We're good to go. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and places of that sort. Try to make a few extra bucks online. Last week was a really good week, and then up to this weekend, things kind of died off. But I have a solution, I hope, and to get some things motoring back up, because I've been lazy about something, and I'll tell you why. First up, couple of sales, and I got one thing still kind of hanging out there that I'm very interested to see how it's going to turn out. Where'd you go? Selling. Still got auctions. Okay. Here we go. First up, $8. Brandon Sanderson, Mistborn, and Alloy of Law. Read the Brandon Sanderson Mistborn series. They're really good. He's a really good author. And he's one of the best world builders out there. He does a few things in reverse, I think, from some guys, and he really concentrates on world building sometimes before he puts a story in it, so he doesn't make the rules up as he goes necessarily. So read Sanderson books; they're pretty good. But yeah, these two for $8. The Mistborn series does sell. If I had this is the first of a trilogy, and this is like a sequel that happens years later. So that is. So I grab them when I can get them, but they don't sell well individually, and these have actually been sitting for a little bit. So, but I like them. Sometimes I actually give Mistborns away if I find them to people who are looking for stuff to read. All right, next up, good morning, Kevin. Hope that you're staying dry because it's coming. So, anyway, next one though, I went from $8 to a $44 sale. Jungle Cowboy. This is a hardcover first edition, and it went for $44. It is, I don't know, some sort of conservationist guy who did animals and that sort of thing. So, this dude was on Wild Kingdom. So, anyway, if you're in the 80s, you remember Mutual of Omaha as a Wild Kingdom. And so this is apparently a guy involved with that. And this thing, it's a little beat up. $44. So that was a fun find. And the reason I picked it up is it looked old. Or older. So this book is from 1972, so it's not super old, and this is a second print, first edition, second printing. There's no barcode, which means the Amazon flippers aren't gonna get this, but guys like me are, because I look up old books when I see them to see if they're worth anything, and sometimes you trip over some that are. All right, stuff I got listed that was just kind of hanging out, or I made a few pickups like Friday. This is the Daniel X manga by James Patterson. I think this is going to be like a $15 sale, give or take. So it's numbers 1, 2, and 3. So consecutive books in the set. And so I don't think it's a complete set. I think there's more to the set, but these are the first 3 books, which is a good. It's not a mixed bag, so that helps things sell a little bit better. And also from James Patterson, I had 2 sitting around, and I grabbed number 1 at the Goodwill the other day. So Maximum Ride. Again, this is a $10 to $15 sale, maybe a little bit less, but I needed to get these moving and out the door, so I got them listed. Okay, finally, the fun part that you're all probably tuning in for is I've had a couple batches of Pokemon that I've kind of been sitting on, and one of the problems with doing cards is they're a little labor intensive, and you gotta sit down and just crank them out, and you gotta look them up and you gotta deal with them, and it's one of those things like 10% of the cards bring all your profit. You gotta go through to find that 10%. So I got some Pokemon here. My son actually did look some of them up, and he said there may be some $10, $20 cards in there. So that binder, this little box, and a couple of bags that I gotta go through. First, you gotta hope they're in decent shape. But second, you gotta get them taken care of and listed. So that's my plan on that. Hopefully, maybe today or tomorrow, I will be able to start cranking them out a little bit. Like we got rain coming, so I don't know what Tuesday and Wednesday are gonna necessarily look like. Excuse me. I should be able to get in to do some stuff, but I may take those home with me too, and work on them from home. So, if you're in Florida, South Georgia, don't get too wet. Be careful. It's going to dump a lot of rain on you. We may get a good chunk here in Middle Georgia. So, and coastal places are going to get a lot more, I think, and it's going to get interesting. So, be safe and go find some good stuff.